down on Oprah. I didn't know. I had no idea how racist they were. It's the royal family.
You seem to have a lack of empathy for Harry here, and you're
I do, yeah.
You're saying that he's
I've got zero empathy.
You're saying he's trashing the royal family.
Yeah.
This is full disgrace and pretty much unprecedented as far as we can see.
Harry and Meghan torched what little was left of their relationship with the royal family and what little was left, frankly, of their own reputation.
Show everybody trying to be a victim. Like, what's this girl, Meghan Markle?
The woman who went from cable TV actress to Duchess just became the most roasted person in entertainment history. Every comedian, every late-night host, every satirist turned her into their favorite punchline. And the brutal part, she walked right into every single one. What started as sympathy for a woman marrying into the royal family transformed into universal mockery. The shift happened so fast that even neutral observers started taking shots. Today, we're diving into how one person managed to unite the entire entertainment industry against them. From American late-night hosts to British satirists, even animated shows couldn't resist. The demolition started with Chris Rock asking the question everyone was thinking. During his Netflix special, he didn't just challenge the victim narrative, he obliterated it. The setup was simple. A woman marries into a centuries-old monarchy, then acts shocked they have issues. Rock wasn't buying any of it. His take on the royal family being the original racists hit different because it exposed the absurdity of the surprise. Joining an institution with centuries of documented problems, then being shocked about those problems? The logic never tracked. Rock compared it to marrying into the Budweiser family and complaining about drinking. The monarchy's history with colonialism and slavery wasn't hidden information requiring deep research. But Rock went further, addressing the controversy about questions regarding the baby's appearance. What got framed as a horrific racist moment, he reframed as normal curiosity that happens in every family, regardless of race.
It's the royal family. They're the original racists. They invented colonialism.
It's a Shakespearean example of how hereditary privilege magnifies both honour and disgrace.
Prince Harry mauls his own brother, accuses his father, the new king, of being a liar, even has a dig at his late great-grandmother, the Queen.
They're so racist, they're so racist. Some of that he went through was not racism. It was just some in-law.
The manufactured outrage over natural questions became the real story. Once Rock proved you could say this stuff out loud, the floodgates opened. Colin Jost jumped in next with a trade deal joke that captured the situation perfectly. The premise was brilliant. America reopening British markets in exchange for keeping two people nobody wants. The joke worked because it reflected reality. Neither country wanted to claim them anymore. They'd become international hot potatoes nobody wanted to catch. The unemployment immigrant reference hit especially hard. Here was someone who gave up everything for a relationship that didn't elevate him but destroyed whatever relevance remained. The comparison to giving up Maher's missions for Twitter drama emphasized the downgrade. From Prince to punchline in record time, Saturday Night Live turned their entire existence into sitcom material. The rich, dysfunctional family description could have been about any drama series, but everyone knew the real target. When SNL Writers' Room agrees you're comedy gold, you've officially become a cultural phenomenon for all the wrong reasons. Joe Coy took over the Golden Globes and immediately went scorched earth. His crown joke was savage, describing their life as a rich, white, dysfunctional family drama, just without the interesting storylines. But the real knife twist came with the money request joke. Awards show hosts usually play safe. Coy clearly got different instructions. The Netflix deal became comedy gold across the board. Millions for undefined content nobody requested or watched. The joke wrote itself, getting paid massive amounts for doing absolutely nothing, and that's just from one streaming service. Jimmy Kimmel found the perfect angle with the racism escape route, leaving Britain to escape racism by moving to America. The logic was so backwards it became instant comedy material. Kimmel's delivery made it clear. Everyone saw through the excuse. They wanted out and grabbed the first justification available, no matter how absurd. The memoir mockery reached new heights when Kimmel announced a children's version. 600 pages of privileged complaints while monetizing family drama got the treatment it deserved. Fastest-selling non-fiction book meant nothing when the content was this mockable. Jimmy Fallon discovered comedy gold in lifestyle content nobody asked for. The pretzel bag situation became legendary for all the wrong reasons. Taking pretzels from one bag and putting them in another bag, then presenting it as lifestyle content. Peak disconnected behavior. The confusion was genuine. Nobody understood why this needed to exist. Stephen Colbert highlighted the media saturation perfectly. The Oprah interview wasn't enough. The Netflix documentary wasn't enough. Now 60 Minutes? The desperation for attention while claiming to want privacy became impossible to ignore. Each new interview contradicted the last one's message. The nickname Revelation provided unexpected comedy material, calling each other by first initials like they'd invented something revolutionary. The forced attempt at being relatable while being anything but became another running joke. Corporate branding disguised as cute couple behavior fooled nobody. Trevor Noah's arc was fascinating to watch. He started defending them, making jokes at the royal family's expense. The Queen waiting 9 months hoping for a specific name. Classic Trevor Noah observational humor. His countryside meeting joke referenced horror movies for a reason. The setup felt ominous, but then Trevor witnessed the Disney networking incident. Watching someone use a movie premiere to pitch voiceover work changed everything. The monarchy comparison was devastating, from trading territories and forming alliances to begging for animation gigs. The fall from empire building to voice acting hustles couldn't be starker. British comedians approached this differently. They took it personally. Jimmy Carr opened with the feminist contradiction that defined everything. Building an entire brand on female empowerment, then abandoning career the moment royalty showed interest. The hypocrisy was staggering. Comparing them to Kardashians hit perfectly. The Nazi costume callback reminded everyone that image rehabilitation has limits. Some things follow you forever, especially when photographic evidence exists. The taxpayer money angle resonated deeply with British audiences funding this lifestyle. Simon Brodkin watched their entire documentary and emerged angrier than before. That's an achievement, creating content so insufferable it converts neutral observers into active critics. Starting with legitimate points about real issues, then destroying credibility with performative nonsense. The self-sabotage was remarkable. The fun grenade, quote, became instant mockery material. Using military metaphors for date nights while actual veterans struggle. The tone deafness reached new heights. Making people root for other controversial royals by comparison took special talent. The curtsy controversy exposed shocking levels of preparation failure. Dating the Queen's grandson without learning basic protocol. The excuse about explaining it to Americans fell apart immediately. Maybe mention your grandmother runs a country before the meeting happens. Kelly Osbourne's takedown was pure fury. No filter, no politeness, just raw anger at the victim performance. Everyone has problems. Broadcasting yours from a mansion isn't relatable. It's insulting. The Nazi costume to Pope transformation attempt got called out immediately. Past actions don't vanish with enough PR spending. Bill Maher diagnosed the core issue perfectly. Writing books about wanting privacy while doing promotional tours for those books about wanting privacy. The contradiction was beyond parody. Comparing them to generational fragility while contrasting with the Queen's dignity hit hard. Never complain, never explain. A lesson completely ignored. The privilege blindness from Montecito mansions made the complaints surreal. Demanding everyone accept their narrative regardless of logic or evidence. The entitlement was staggering. Insisting others bend the knee to obvious nonsense triggered widespread pushback. Nikki Glaser read the situation like a professional. The fame calculation was transparent. Find the one person who could provide maximum celebrity status, then complain about the results. Without that marriage, reality TV at best, complete obscurity more likely. The career move was obvious to everyone except those pretending otherwise. Even Conan O'Brien found angles through wax figures. When your public image becomes so ridiculous that wax versions generate comedy content, reassessment might be needed. The museum storage joke worked because the real people had become equally artificial. The Jam business venture provided unexpected comedy material, launching overpriced luxury products nobody requested while claiming relatability. The disconnect was complete. Tiny jars from Montecito became symbols of everything wrong with their approach. John Oliver's involvement was significant. Someone known for careful analysis and measured responses doesn't make personal attacks lightly. Suggesting fundamental inability to change isn't comedy, Ben. It's diagnosis. When Oliver breaks neutrality, the situation is severe. South Park created an entire episode from the privacy contradiction. The worldwide privacy tour concept was genius, demanding attention while claiming to hate it. Every scene exposed the hypocrisy. Instagram-loving privacy seekers searching for quiet towns while filming everything. The satire wrote itself. Family Guy joined with the Netflix Millions joke. Money for undefined projects became industry-wide mockery. The transition from royal duties to sponsored posts for random brands showed the complete downgrade. Made-up nonsense to real nonsense. Even animated Harry recognized the mistake. The spitting image situation revealed something darker. Creating brutal satire is one thing, but when content mysteriously vanishes after alleged legal pressure, questions arise. The puppet show exposed dynamics others wouldn't touch. The controlling behavior, the empire building while Harry got diminished. Puppets said what humans couldn't. Their California life near Oprah, but far from paparazzi, but not too far, captured everything perfectly. Every contradiction, every hypocrisy, shown through foam and fabric. The silencing of spitting image only made people more curious about what hit too close to home. The entertainment industry rarely unites on anything. Different comedians have different styles, different networks have different standards. But somehow, one couple managed to become universal comedy material. From late-night monologues to animated satire, from British panel shows to American stand-up specials, everyone found their angle. The jokes weren't just mean-spirited attacks. They exposed real contradictions, genuine hypocrisy, and shocking levels of self-unawareness. When your entire existence becomes a punchline across multiple continents and mediums, maybe the problem isn't everyone else. Every comedian found their own angle, but the core message remained consistent. You can't demand privacy while seeking publicity, claim victimhood from privilege, or expect sympathy while monetizing family drama. The entertainment industry called out what regular people were thinking, just with better timing and sharper punchlines. The roasting wasn't coordinated, but it was comprehensive. Each joke built on the last, creating an avalanche of mockery that defined their public image. From pretzel bags to fun grenades, from Netflix Millions to sponsored posts, every aspect of their carefully crafted image became comedy fodder. What started as a fairy tale became a cautionary tale about authenticity, privilege, and the dangers of overexposure. The entertainment industry didn't create these contradictions. They just pointed them out with devastating accuracy. When everyone from Chris Rock to cartoon characters is mocking the same behaviors, maybe it's time to reassess the approach. That's it for today, folks. See you in the next video.